Hello, ladies and ladyboys, queens and kings of all ages. I'm Thierry Meisel, and I am your Lady Sunday here on Tucked and Loaded. I'm very sorry that I'm not in drag for this portion of the video. I completely forgot to leave my makeup on because I've been in drag. It's currently 12:09 a.m., and I've been in drag since 11 a.m. today. So, it's been a really long day. I was in a play that closed today in which I played a woman. So I had to be in drag at 11 that morning, and then I had to go straight from my play to Cal State Fullerton to do a drag show. And I'm gonna sample that footage into this video, which you'll see here, because that relates to this week's topic here on Tucked and Loaded, which is music. And that can be all-encompassing. Music we like to perform, music we like to listen to, music that we can relate to emotionally, music that makes us feel things, I don't know, music in general. It's a very broad topic, which I actually appreciate, because we can run with it any way we see fit. So I'm gonna go ahead and talk about some of my favorites to perform. I love doing songs that are very wordy, that really focus on the lyrics, because that has a lot to do with the way I listen to music in general. I've never really been a fan of just, like, whatever really is playing, like, on the radio and stuff, typically. Because a lot of it is just meaningless sort of fluff. Which is, I guess, why 90s music never really appealed to me. Because I'm the one person that doesn't like 90s music. Because it's all kind of, just meaningless fluff, in a way. And I really do listen to music for the lyrics and for what the message is conveying, which has a lot to do with my drag. Just tonight, as a matter of fact, after my show at Cal State Fullerton, I did an almost 10-minute mix, mostly because I just wanted to see if I could do it. And so I just went for it. It was Florence and the Machine, Vermillion Lies, and Amanda Palmer of the Dresden Dolls. And so, and all three of those are very big inspirations to me, because I absolutely love Florence and the Machine. Her look, her voice, everything is so inspiring to me. I do take a lot of inspiration from things she wears and things, like, even just the way she moves and how everything is just so, like, graceful, like she's a creature from another realm, so to speak. I absolutely adore her. So I opened with a Florence and the Machine song, transitioned into Circus Apocalypse by Vermillion Lies, and I juggled during that performance, or during that bit of the performance, which then transitioned into Runs in the Family by Amanda Palmer. And Amanda Palmer is by far my biggest inspiration, not only in my drag, and not only in my looks, and, like, everything, but just in life in general. I never really understood how people can fangirl, so to speak, over an artist, or over a person, or over a character. But Amanda has always been that, like, the person that I don't know. I have met her a few times. But I feel like she almost knows everything about me. Just, like, she has a blog that she posts. It's amandapalmer.net. And just in her writing, like, everything is just, like, there's always something to take from it. Which reminds me a lot of the book Hamlet, which is my favorite of all Shakespeare's plays. And no matter where you are in your life, and no matter what you're really going through, and no matter the situations that you're currently being faced with, there's always a plot line, and there's always a story that you can relate to. And I feel like that's just kind of how her music, and how her writing, and how just her as a person is. No matter really what spot you are in your life, there's something that she has done that, that you can really relate to, and that you can almost find solace and find comfort in. And I feel like everybody should have one of those things. And I just happen to find mine in her. So, yeah. My favorite songs to perform, as I was trying to get at earlier, are songs that really focus on the lyrics, that are really wordy and stuff. I don't really do a whole lot of dance, like, numbers. In fact, I don't do any. Not that there's anything wrong with it, because there's not. It's just not my style of drag, and if that's someone else's, more power to them. But I've done comedy songs. I do, like, really emotional, really heavy performances. I did a performance to I Was Here by Beyonce, slash If I Were a Boy, both songs in one mix. And when I did that at 340 nightclub in Pomona, I had 3 different people come up to me after the show and tell me that they were crying during my number. In fact, the way I'd done it was during the song I Was Here. Anytime Beyonce said I was here, I was smearing paint on myself, like on the gown I was wearing, and on my arms, and on my, like, legs, and chest, and neck, and everything. And, it was all just very symbolic of leaving your mark, and, like, having your place in the world, and things like that. Which is something that not only I, but I feel like many people have thought of. Like, am I really worth having... Is my time here really worth anything? And so, that's what that performance was based on, which then transitioned into If I Were a Boy. And during If I Were a Boy, I took off all, like, everything I was wearing, save for underwear and shoes. Like, hair gone, dress, boobs, everything. And I scrubbed off all of my makeup on stage, so by the time the song was over, I was just a boy. So, very heavy, very emotionally driven. Yeah, those are actually definitely my favorite things to do, because I feel like it's just so fulfilling as an artist, to be able to put something together like that, put together such a solid story, and go out there and do that for an audience. And, there are people who don't understand it. There are people who don't really relate to what you're doing and don't really take anything from it. But for the people who do take something from it and who do relate and who do understand, you know it means the world to them. There was a girl who had found me on Instagram after I had done that performance, and she wrote me at length about, just that, how there are people who don't understand it now. There are people who won't like things like that. But she was so, like, almost touched by it. Because she can see, like, I like to put what I'm going through as a person in it, too, and, like, tell my story. And she could really see that. And she said, she made a comment to the extent of, you really put your heart out on the line for the audience. And just having that sheer vulnerability out there and just saying, here I am, is definitely a very powerful experience to have. And so, yeah, it's things like that that I really love doing as a drag queen, as an artist, as a performer. And so, here's some videos of tonight. Here is Howl by Florence and the Machine. Here is Circus Apocalypse by Vermillion Lies. And here is Runs in the Family. So that's just a little taste of what I do and how I perform and what have you. I admit tonight was sort of a weaker performance. There were, I was tired. I'd been in drag all day. I'd done 2 plays today and ran straight from my play to Cal State Fullerton. So, I'm just making excuses, really. But, yeah, I hope you enjoyed it. I am your Lady Sunday, and that was the first Sunday of Tucked and Loaded. I hope you guys keep watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Don't leave us ever, because we love you as viewers. And we look forward to growing this as a channel. So thank you for watching this. Bye.